drivers are taking their positions in the starting grid, and soon it will start. We have a notable gamer and row going from P1 and 2, and will it remain like this after turn 1? 5 red lights going off now, and we're starting. Pretty good start from the notable gamer as we know him. There is some disconnect issues and a big crash in the tail of the grid, and Rose going on the inside, crashing into the notable gamer, and the notable gamer is going really wide, and there's a big massive crash into turn 1. Many guys are spinning. There are some time penalties given, and we have actually Choik and Maple now in P1 and 2. They got somehow past all these drivers, not getting involved in this chaos. An honorable gamer was going just straight through turn 1 because he was pushed by Ro and got this time penalty. Now he's fighting with GC Fungus for P3, and actually now with Maple for P2. So a very disturbing starting phase, and we see Notable Gamer is pretty quick. He's trying to overtake, but it's not a place where you can overtake on this track. You have to use the long straights with ERS and Slipstream help, and now he's actually trying to go past. He's now on the left side of Maple. He's going left. Maple is going really wide in a little right turn, but they're going wheel to wheel, and Maple can stay in front. Now GC Fungus is seeing his chance. They're going 3 wide. GC Fungus on the right side and actually going past both. He's overtaking both, going into P2, and now also they bumping a little bit on their wheels, Maple and the Notable Gamer. So their fight is really profitable for Fungus here in the starting phase, and we have Impact spinning. Impact is spinning and losing many positions, and already 2 guys are going into the pits. We have a really much things going on here, and actually Maple managed to overtake Fungus back into P2. I need to take a quick breath.
What a starting phase.
So from this lap on we have DRS assistance, so overtaking is much easier. And even without DRS, let's see what they can do. Fungus is trying on the inside, but he cannot get past. Maple is defending very aggressive, but very fairly as well. Waiting a little bit, I guess, for the DRS assistance, and not wants to be involved more into the fight. And Fungus is going really wide, getting pushed a little bit from Maple on the outside, taking a little bit of grass with him onto his tires. And now these guys have DRS.
His right front wing seems to be pretty damaged, and he didn't go for the pits.
That's strange, but we stay with the couple here in front because Fungus now got overtaken by an audible gamer. Like I already said, DRS is so strong on that track, and I'm optimistic is out of the race as well. And Fungus has actually lost a little bit of time towards these 2, and now Maple was really slow. I didn't see what was happening there, but Maple was really slow, and there's a little chunk of front wing lying around. I don't know if it's an old one, a new one. I cannot follow all the things happening here, but Fungus actually catching up and overtaking Maple with only the slipstream available. No DRS was involved there. And the man who is profiting of all this is Inaudible Gamer. He's now in second position, but doesn't have DRS, so could be overtaken by both drivers, but they are fighting meanwhile for P3, and Maple manages to overtake Fungus back, but Inaudible can manage also his little lead towards these 2. And now Inaudible Gamer is pulling away, but these 2 guys are having a fight. Fungus has much more speed on this main straight, but they're catching up to One Force India. It's MySkew is coming out of the pits, so it's getting really close in turn 1, and Fungus actually getting a time penalty because he doesn't have a lot of space there. MySkew tried to give them a lot of space, but he didn't manage really well from my perspective, and now they are battling. There was again a chunk of front wing flying around, so these front wings are definitely not in their best shape anymore, and Fungus is the one who has the biggest disadvantage from this situation because he's now back in P4. The slipstream and the braking zone, you lose grip, and therefore you need much more distance for braking. And see how easily Fungus gets past Maple. He's in front of him completely with his full car even before braking. Maple tries to fight back there, and Fungus slides also a little bit. Maybe the tires start just screwing around, or he just loses grip because of his front wing chunks that are missing. But Maple is even managing somehow to overtake him in the first sector, and this is amazing. It was a really great maneuver from Maple.
On the outside of the corner, what was actually a really nice move.
Yeah, 5-second penalty hurts a lot, so his destiny is just staying behind Maple as long as he can, getting DRS and getting slipstream. And now you see he pulls to the right. He's now overtaking Maple. Oh no, and he's missing the chicane. Oh god.
And he's got already overtaken by Fungus, who has DRS, so I think there's no chance of Alpheus getting in front of Fungus again in this lap.
Oh boy, little do you know, they crash into each other. Alpheus underestimates the slipstream disadvantage in the braking point and just goes fully in the back of Fungus's car. Yeah, no, it's a visual bug. It can appear. You should always trust the window. You can see, oh, and Maple versus Alpheus. Maple is going very widely onto the grass. He's really aggressive fighting here against Alpheus. He wants to get past because he wants to catch up to Fungus, who is actually his rival for this P3. But Alpheus is defending pretty well, and I don't think there was a mistake from Alpheus. So at any point, Alpheus was trying to leave as much space as Maple needed, and when Maple did the switchback, probably Alpheus just didn't notice. He switched aside, and then he's disappointed. So, oh, and Fungus is out! Fungus is out! How did he manage that? Maybe he crashed into the car of MiceQ. I am not sure what happened there.
I didn't get it either.
Oh no, Fungus has a disconnect sign. I think he just made a mistake. He spawned in the same corner as MiceQ did, and now Fungus is out of the race. That could change towards the end of the race, sure, but for now he has a really safe position, and Inaudible is now going into this corner. He's loving this corner for overtaking, but for my opinion he was pushing Choik a little bit too much there on the right side from the track, so this could be a case for the FIA.
Some people might get nervous, but I think Choik is a really experienced driver, so that shouldn't be a problem.
And meanwhile, Rowe is overtaking DS in the end of Sector 2. Very clean maneuver there. The same turn where Inaudible overtook Choik. And now Maple is 0.6 seconds behind Choik. He is already in DRS range, and Choik is making a mistake. Again, turn 2, again the exit, and again Choik does a mistake, and now he's overtaken by Maple with the better tire compound. And now he's, I think he was braking a little bit. Maybe a team strategy again. I'm not sure there. I have to ask later. We will see it now. Rambo 2K makes a lot of space there. At least he didn't block Inaudible Gamer and didn't crash him, and now Inaudible Gamer getting to the finish line as the first driver here, 5.6 seconds before Maple. And will it be enough? No! Maple gets to P1. Actually, Inaudible Gamer had 6 seconds of time penalty, and now Maple wins this Grand Prix by 0.4 seconds, and Choik is third with only 0.9 seconds towards P2, and that's amazing. It's 1.3 seconds in the podium positions, deciding over a win and P2, and wow, I didn't see that coming, honestly. And it's a really deserved win, and I'm really happy for him. He had a really bad and unfortunate races this season, and now he finally could get the reward for his hard work and for his good driving. So in the end we have SR Maple in P1 with 25 points, we have Inaudible Gamer with 18 points, Choik gets in P3 with 15 points, we have DS, a very good result for him, starting from 13 going to 4th position with 12 points, we have Rowe with 10 points, at least he did manage somehow to get double-digit points. We have Impact in P6 with 8 points, we have Alpheus in P7 with 6 points, we have Chris doing the fastest lap of the Grand Prix but having 17 seconds of time penalties, Rambo 2K is even more with 19 seconds of time penalties and 2 points, and Dublav gets the last point of this Grand Prix. Fungus, MySQ again, or what I should say, not again, because Fungus was, I think, the race winner last time, but at least MySQ again with no points, and Fungus just threw away his opportunity to fight for the win of this Grand Prix.